Hey, Taurus. I was meditating over your cards and I got a feeling like you've been shut down in some way. Feeling as though you're unable to speak your truth. And as I sat in solitude over your cards, Taurus, I began questioning myself as if I were you. So, meditating over your cards, beginning to question myself, it was almost like I became a Taurus. I have very little Taurus in my chart, by the way. And so I had this feeling as you, Taurus, this is either you or the person you're dealing with, that someone's been shut down and feels unable to speak their mind in a situation. And what came to me, Taurus, is you need to question the authority. Because I feel that someone around you, Taurus, their whole child wound, their whole entire childhood wound is not being able to be themselves, not being able to speak up, not being able to be in control of situations. Therefore, they may have, say, a boss that controls them, a child that controls them, a spouse that controls them, a mother that controls them. And this can be like a 50-year-old person. I get the feeling of a person that feels the need to do for others. For example, if someone's car breaks down, they'll drive across town, pay for the car to be fixed, et cetera, et cetera. So a person that really feels the need to do things for others, but then once the person gets spoiled, they don't like what they've created, right? This is the type of person that, like, say you met him online, right? Say it's a male and you meet him online. Before even the first date, they're already sending a masseuse to your house, right? It's the type of person that feels a deep-rooted need to pay the bill at the dinner on the business trip every night. The type of person that feels the need to drive a certain car, live in a certain house, have a certain bank account, and have everything look a certain way. This could be you, Taurus, or someone you're dealing with. The back is doing well. Thank you. It's doing a little better. I suggest you listen to this from the beginning if you're just now coming on. Quick mention, I am Andrea. Hi, how are you? I am a detox specialist, intuitive healer by trade. I have a second YouTube channel, Andrea Cox TV, plethora of vegan recipes, etc. over there. Kind of a large following over there and on Facebook, so check it out. Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on Facebook, Raw Chef Andrea on Instagram and Twitter. So let's connect. I got into the tarot about a year ago. I think you'll find my readings very intuitive. I'm a Pisces Sun, Pisces Venus, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio North Node, etc. So you, Taurus, were either dealing with, or this is you or someone around you, with a person that feels the need to do and do and do and do and overproduce and overproduce and overproduce, creating people to be lazy around them. And I feel like, and this can be you or that person, Taurus, I feel like someone's been sequeled out. I feel like someone's been sequeled out in this mix, and they're surrounded by swords. They're surrounded by, that gets my energy out of the card. They're surrounded by a feeling of getting blamed for someone's own childhood wound. And so I want to ask you, Taurus, if this is you, does your child, does your boss, does your wife, does your mother, does your sister, does your brother-in-law, are they surrounded by the same amount of swords? Or have you sequeled someone out, possibly that you spoiled, to take the brunt of a long-standing problem? Something to think about, right? We have you coming out first, Taurus. Let's flip these over. Okay. Interesting. 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 Okay. Let's break it down. Let's get an overall energy. This is pretty cut and dry, Taurus. This isn't going to be a long video, I'll tell you right now. Some of you may be a life path number 8, some a life path number 9, some a life path number 1, some a life path number 7. Overall energy, we have someone having faith in the process, someone who has a lot of heavy burdens. Someone could be spiritual, they could pray. For some of you are dealing with someone, could have a liver issue. Could be someone that takes on too much. Could be a past life connection. Could be in separation. Oops, sorry. Someone has a big, bold vision. Thank you so much for the super chats. Yes, super chats is on. Thank you so much. This person is focusing on conscious connections. They have the fish right here. Someone is seeing this person's true essence. Someone who didn't see this person's true essence before. You're asking to be the hunter, not the hunted. Someone that you are watching, Taurus, or vice versa, has spirals of manifestations. We have 8, 1, 8 and a 1 is the number 9. Could be dealing with any of those life path numbers. This person creates. I feel like we have some players in the ball game here. We have 3 court cards showing up immediately. We have you, Taurus, as the Hierophant. I feel like some of you have these placements in your chart heavily in Vedic astrology. Underneath you, we have 8 of Cups, emotionally walking away. Underneath that, we have from a third-party situation. Possibly from someone that you saw as a wish. And then we have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Could have been dealing with a life path number 9. Could have left him out in the cold. At one point, you felt the 10 of Cups with this person. Something came in to turn that wheel. There was communication. possibly from someone that was healing from a situation, put an end to a situation, and we have the Empress. Underneath you, Taurus, we have the Knight of Wands. I do feel, Taurus, that you are the one that made a judgment call in a situation. You could have been in and out of someone's life. You have the Ace of Chalices. For some of you, there could have been an affair in the workplace. For others of you, we're going to go over to this middle row. We have the Ace of Pentacles, communication with an offering. We have the Queen of Wands. She came out in reverse. I put her in the upright. Thinking about working with this person, but if you look at this card, Taurus, this guy has hands on his chin. Kind of a real prick attitude, right? He's debating, do I want this? Do I not want this? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know, I'll think, I don't know, right? We have someone feeling really trapped about it. Eight of Swords. Could be dealing with the life path number 8. Behind that, we have the High Priestess. Wow. And we have the Queen of Swords. Behind that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And why do I feel? And behind that, the Emperor. Going to take the Emperor out and put him to the side and clarify him in a bit. And behind that, the Lovers. With the Lovers is this Knight of Chalices. Something became a heavy burden to you. I think you found out that someone from your past was wanting to work together with someone that they thought would be a better fit. We have the Four of Wands, right? It's a marriage card. Could be dealing with a life path number 4. Knight of Chalices. This was a shock to you, Tower, card of Scorpio. But this person, whoever this person was that saw someone else as, I almost get like a savior type energy. They felt like this for a long time. Now this came out in reverse. They felt really stuck and trapped. I almost get the feeling of someone working really hard to make someone, you know, this person, they're working really hard to make money to appease this King of Cups, right? But behind the King of Cups, who is you, Taurus, it's you, Hierophant King of Cups, is this Justice card. And we got this guy at the bar, right? Could have a mutual friend of the opposite sex. Could have a Queen of Wands. She looked like she was from the past. Could have gotten really excited when you started communicating with someone from the past, right, Taurus? Then this Justice, she doesn't show up as a queen. She just shows up as Justice, card of Libra. Maybe you started having a few drinks with this one and you got a little confused. Can't decide who you want to move forward with. But there's someone else in the equation. Someone else that was hanging around. You guys watch me shuffle. Could have been a younger, we have the Knave of Chalices, maybe a younger water sign for some of you. At one point, this person saw you as the Holy Grail. She saw herself moving away from difficult times with you. She saw that she was trying to build, we have 2 6s, equal reciprocity and victory with you. So you could have had someone that was developing their stability. But that ended. 10 of Swords in the World. over. And now we have someone that is surrounded by swords. We have the Moon card, Pisces, Cancer. Underneath that, we have the card of Temperance. It's a Sagittarius energy, but it's a very speak your mind energy. It's an energy of taking the elephant in the middle of the room, setting it on fire, and putting it on the 6 o'clock news. It may even be worse than that. They may just be getting started. So I'm going to go to the last row and explain what we have over here, and then I'm going to do some clarifying cards. I'll just put this Queen of Wands back, this undecisive person right here. Could be involved with 3 people. Over here in this last row, because I feel this first row is you, Taurus. King of Cups and the Hierophant. The cards take on energy. If you go by just the sign of the cards, you will never get anywhere in tarot. Really. Read the cards as energy. Hierophant is someone who values family. It can also be military. It can also be traditional values. King of Cups is someone who, you know, he can be loving, but in reverse, he can be like an alcoholic or a drug addict or manipulative, very manipulative. Queen of Wands with her black cat, she can be manipulative. Over here, we have a Queen of Cups at the bottom. So this is her role. This is what she's dealing with. Have the Nine of Swords at the top. That's not fun energy. It's an energy that feels stuck and stagnant and just not generally happy, right? Could be dealing with a life path number 9. Could be dealing with a life path number 7. So this person has options. We have the options card. This can also be a card of confusion. Confused about starting a new path because 6 of Cups, that's the past, because you don't know about the past, trying to cut through the bullshit, right? Ace of Swords, possibly with a magician, a Gemini, looking at the seeds you planted, but feeling silenced and unable to be able to speak your truth. We then have a Knave of Wands and a Knave of Swords behind her. A 2 of Swords, being blinded to the fact that there are 2 other people possibly in someone's life, right? These ladies show up as knaves, right? Knave of Wands is younger fire sign energy or fiery energy. Knave of Swords is a younger airy energy, or just 2 people that are very immature. These can even be men. This water sign could be dealing with 2 men that just are immature. Yeah, we got the 7 of Swords. I have a feeling it's, and the 5 of Wands. So this is major conflict. Let's clarify these. I'm actually going to take all these cards up. I'm going to leave the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I'm going to take up everything else. King of Swords underneath that Hierophant in the same row. Could have air in your chart. Whoops, where did the other one go? I wanted to clarify a Knave of Swords as well. There. Okay. I want to clarify the Hierophant. Some of you may have switched energy. Someone may have been really sensitive and sweet and trying to figure out what to do. They could have been hurting for money or something, and now they could be in the 10 of Pentacles. They actually could have become the Magician. They could want a new path because they finally realize they have options and no longer want to deal with something that was too painful. So let's find out, what's the deal with the Hierophant? What's his beef? What's his deal? What's the confusion? Why is this person not allowing flowing, thank you, movement to come in? Ah, we have a Queen of Pentacles. So there's someone in the mix, okay, that possibly they want to work with, right? Okay. Can you tell me anything else about this Queen of Pentacles? One more thing about this Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. Wow. Someone who feels trapped. Someone who feels like they don't want to be in that bullshit. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups, please. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups had a lot of options. Male or female, this Queen of Cups can be. Hanged Man wanted to come out. It was on the bottom, but put him back in. Tell me more about this. Thank you. Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. Could be celebration. Someone could have just had a victory with something, but they also have the Ace of Cups. So this Queen of Cups energy has a new love interest. I kind of feel like this Queen of Cups is this Knave of Swords. Maybe they just met a Knave of Wands. They seem like, it seems like a younger energy to me. One more on this Queen of Cups. One more. Thank you. Wow. Same card. Nine of Swords. Completely trapped in their thoughts. Got this Knave of Swords looking right over at this Knave of Cups. This fire sign looking over in this other direction. Give me the Knave of Swords. Actually, let's do the Queen of Wands. Give me the Queen of Wands, because, man, you've been offering to that Queen of Wands for a long time. Yeah, you've been putting a lot of effort into that. A lot of effort. Yeah, how's that going for you? Is that wheel turned in your favor yet, Taurus? Is that wheel moving? Show me that Queen of Wands. This could have been something that went on for years and years and years and years and decades. And how's that effort? Are you getting the recognition, Taurus? Empress. Someone could be pregnant. Someone could have said they were pregnant. Yeah, someone from your past. Someone I think you're trying to cut through the bullshit with. I want one more on that. One more on that. Feeling pretty trapped by this situation, aren't you, Taurus? I think that Queen of Pentacles is you, Taurus. I think your wound, death. Death to the Queen of Wands. Finally, could have been dealing with a Leo. Could have had your blinders on with something, or she could have had hers on. I think this up here, Taurus, is you. I think your childhood wound is feeling you have to overgive to people. Then you spoil the shit out of them, and you feel like this, trapped. You want to work with them, then you feel trapped because they become dependent on you. So creating codependent relationships, we got this little girl feeling really fucking trapped. Really trapped, confused. I feel like I should say had the Ace of Cups for you, right? But she was feeling like this, didn't know what was going on, probably stayed, probably waited or something, you know. Queen of Cups, they tend to get complacent, you know, when they're in love, right? But she has the Ace of Cups. I'm going to find out who that's for, because I have a feeling if you left someone like this, she might have turned into this little Knave of Swords. I'm almost feeling that. Might have got a little bitchy, right? She might also have a nice rack. Yeah. All right, let's see who this is. Just keeping it real, Taurus, keeping it real here. Keeping it real. I want to see who this Emperor is too, because he seems to be controlling the whole situation, deciding who you should work with. This Emperor. Emperor is about control. This could be a family member, Taurus. Cards aren't gender-based. Could be an older gentleman in your family, or it could even be a child. Let's see. Have Leo on the bottom. Actually, give me the Knave of Swords. Who's the Knave of Swords? He's looking right over at this Queen of Cups. I think it's the same person. Ah, it's Four of Swords. Could be a life path number 4. We've got someone healing. Younger air sign energy. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Has a lot of money. He also has a broken heart. Who would he have a broken heart over? Give me more on this Knave of Swords. Communication. Whoops. Communication that someone's on a new beginning. You could have communicated to this Knave of Swords, Taurus, that you were starting something new with someone else. Maybe they know and haven't shared it with this Queen of Cups, or maybe this Knave of Swords is starting with someone new, and maybe these two were involved somehow. Yeah, we got Magician on the bottom, Gemini. If this is a true Queen of Cups and you're this Knave of Swords, she already knows. It's okay. No need to feel bad. No need to feel bad. Kind of feel feminine Gemini energy. She already figured that out. One more on this Knave of Swords energy. I think for you, Taurus, this Knave of Swords is different. I think for you, Taurus, this Knave of Swords is this Queen of Cups, and she developed a mouth on her, a big one, because of this crap someone had to deal with, right? She had to deal with a lot of crap. Good time to put yourself in someone else's shoes, Taurus. Really good time. I think this one did that. Wow. Okay. Someone had to make a judgment. Star card, Knave of Pentacles. Someone made a poor choice because they were confused about another situation, so they had the Ace of Cups for someone new. Could have been a younger energy. We have Knave of Pentacles. We have the Star card. Star can be a wish. It's also the card of Aquarius. So someone got heed that someone else had their mind on someone else, and they intervened. Lingering around, right, Taurus? Interjecting yourself into someone's space again. I don't really get a vibe of them letting you back in, Taurus. I don't feel like that happened. Claiming your prize, maybe with the way you usually interject this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Maybe with like cash and prizes, but I don't think they were swept up. I think they stayed in this energy instead, not making a decision, and someone had to move forward. So now they feel that they lost, quite honestly, someone they had a lot of feelings for. I think they had a lot of feelings for you, Taurus, but people don't take well to being put in this energy. It's a good time to reflect, Taurus, on what you've created here, especially if you have a fire sign around you that's younger. Could be a child, could be anyone really that controls a lot of things in your life, Taurus, Emperor. Good time to reflect and put punishment where punishment's due. Because I have a feeling this, okay, so this is over, right? This Leo, long-standing, however many years, whatever this is, right, Taurus? Either you or they are putting an end to this, right? Yeah. Trying to figure this out. A lot of people here. Then we have these two. I think this female Queen of Cups obviously like fell for this Star card, Knave of Swords, Knave of Pentacles person. This Queen of Cups, I think you left, right? Because you left this person, right? But then I feel like you interjected with some, you know, with some, we have Queen of Pentacles. Cards aren't gender-based. You could have injected with a big pentacle or a big ticket item or something like that to try to win this one back. I don't think this one went back. I think she probably dropped a few seeds of truth with some other people in the vicinity. Because we got a Scorpio card up here on this Queen of Wands energy. And we have the Empress. I think this Empress and Scorpio is this Queen of Cups. Yep, younger, Knave of Chalices, younger water sign. So if you are dealing with someone with heavy Scorpio in their chart and they felt that they lost something down here, they probably made sure that this came to an end for you up here. They don't like when you do that. You can't play chess with someone with Scorpio in their chart. You can't. They went to some kind of underground school for this shit. Especially if they have more water than just Scorpio. That's super intuitive energy. And especially if they have a creative way to get something out in the ethers. You can't do that, Taurus. It's going to slap you. Now, for others of you, right? Others of you, Tauruses, Taurus females, this is a different spiel. You could have had, or you could have Taurus in your chart. You could have an Aquarian male or female if there's a same-sex relationship. I feel like this is a male. This is completely different. That you are coming together with to form a family. There could have been some kind of in and out behavior, what have you. You could have a couple children. Doesn't look real solid to me because we have two people that were kind of destined to be together that aren't, but Taurus made sure that didn't happen, right? That's okay, because this one made sure that didn't happen. So it's all fair, right? In the game of chess, I guess. All right. Let's find out. This, I get excited when I see who this is controlling the whole entire situation. Emperor, my hair is on the table, Knave of Wands. It's all coming back to me now. Overall energy full, new beginnings, bring it into form. Nothing but love between these two. No anger. If you feel like this resonates with you and you feel like you're one of these two, please also watch this from the beginning. If you have heavy water in your chart, if you have heavy air and earth in your chart, you had to cut someone out because they were staying stuck over possibly someone that was a bit of a chess playing, meanie. Someone that they possibly could have been under their control because of money in the past, and you had to walk away. There's no anger. It's all is good. Wishing you well. Evident right here. Same with this. First dibs. If you are dealing with a Taurus and they were with someone for 20 years plus or whatever, I'm of the thing of who was there first? Kids, no kids, marriage, no marriage, just take them, right? I think that's over though too. Yep. This, I don't know, man. I kind of feel a strong game of chess and a strong game of someone who doesn't make their decisions for themselves and someone who is almost overly dependent now, like on themselves. And you know it. I think you know that there is an iron gate around the house of this Queen of Cups. And it's got keep out with your name on it. So it might be time, Taurus, to instead of taking that pentacle, right, and tossing it someone's way, might be time to maybe get into some kind of therapy, right? If you know that this is your wound, buying people, overdoing, your boss, your children, your parents, your lovers, and then placing all the blame on a person that you could have very well spoiled, then walking away, hearing that they have interest in someone else and coming back and interjecting again with money to try to break that apart. You succeeded. Congratulations. Game of chess. I think you're one up. Got a little Pisces there. I think you're one up so far, but I think maybe there's even another person. This person came in the third row and they had the options card under them, but they were confused. I don't think they're confused anymore. Empress, Death card of Scorpio, tossing it on that Queen of Wands, Leo energy, just getting a even oh gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh my God. Ouch. Oh Lord. Okay, this is in reverse. I like this in reverse. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, 9 of Cups could be dealing with a life path number 9. Taurus. Someone you didn't think you'd have trouble letting go of. They're easy to let go of, right? Yeah. They could be doing okay right now with money. They could not need you, and that's going to be a problem if this is your childhood wound. You need to go back and examine that. Okay? Let's look at what we have here. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. So in April, Taurus, whoever this watery energy is, right? This is going to become reversed. They're not going to feel trapped anymore. Thank God, because I feel like this has gone on way too long. They also get the 10 of Cups, so that's pretty happy, right? 10 of Cups, best card you can get in the deck. So maybe something good's going to roll their way. They have the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune, wheel turning in their favor. Thank God. Ace of Wands, thank God. Maybe they'll finally get laid or something. Good. 6 of Cups, if this is a water energy from your past, She's eating an apple, standing in the clouds. Maybe she's a dreamer. Maybe she likes fruit. Looks like she could work out, you know. Looks like she's taking on a Gemini energy, Taurus. Knight of Swords, that's a Gemini card. That's rushing in. Cards aren't gender-based. Or if you have Gemini in your chart, this could be you. But this is someone rushing in with truth. Truth bombs. Truth. 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 So if you are playing a game of chess, okay, looks pretty even where we're at. I don't think this one's used to playing chess, but you know, I think she's finding a creative way to put an end to some toxic stuff, right? You know, Taurus, and this one, you know, that one's got some lessons to learn too, but you know, we have no hard feelings. I think that one came in. I almost wonder what would happen if that one wouldn't have come in to ease some tension. It was just a little, Taurus, just a few times, right? All right, let's, oh, wow. 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 Chariot, moving forward, card of Cancer, reciprocity, equal, giving and receiving. World, ending, Magician, card of Gemini. Can't make this shit up. 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. You might be a life path number 8, dealing with a life path number 9. I'm just going to show you the cards. And whoever's the life path number 9, the number 8, this is how you showed up at the beginning, Taurus. You're still wanting to ride in there. I think he has everything they need right now, right? I think this is over too. Broken heart, 10 of Pentacles. Someone being strong through a really confusing time. Could be some communication with a Knight of Chalices, a younger water sign. Could shed light on something. Some healing. Could lift a heavy burden off someone. This energy over here, I guess how the two of you end up, if this isn't someone younger with fire and Aries in their chart that lives in your household that controls your every move, this could be how the two of you end up. This younger, fiery energy that played a game of chess with you, Taurus, she ends up as the Empress. That's beautiful. Because you end up as the Emperor. Looks like two people went through a transformation together. This is probably the best video I've ever shot describing a situation to the fricking T. Looks like someone grew up and realizes her worth, and she's sitting pretty. I see very little. She's pregnant. Could be pregnant with creativity, or she could have decided, you know what? Maybe I have a past life issue that makes me not want to have kids, and I need to look at that. She's got a bird on her stomach. She has little bees everywhere. It's beautiful. And then we have you, Knight of Swords and the Emperor, Gemini energy, Aries energy, becoming the Emperor, realizing, Taurus, that in order, oh good, my Amazon order's coming. I'm sorry, you guys. In order to be in your power, you have to be who you are. And that this little gal would have never been bothered by that. It's probably what she fell in love with you for. But there was some other things that were getting in the way constantly, right? People from your past. Some people don't like to deal with that. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Bullshit, right? All right, let's do the cards. Get some advice for this feminine energy and advice for the male energy. And then a third card for anyone who got dragged into these two people's bullshit. We are so sorry, I feel like saying. Every journey starts with a single step. This is if you got dragged into someone's bullshit. Sorry. Inner trust. Someone has a deep knowing. Dream a beautiful dream. Inner trust. 9 and a 1 or a 10. The feminine, you get diving for light, card number 11. You could be seeing a lot of 1111s. I know I am. Also 222, 444, 333, 8. Follow your own rhythm. Come to life. Paint the color back in your skin. You are so into someone. But I think you've released that. If you are this empress that finally realizes her worth, ignore this. I keep hearing come correct and ignore it. This is really taken from a person, but you're stronger. Good for you for going against the grain, for not being scared. Just speak up. One of my friends just wished me a happy birthday and said, he owns Plant Powered Living. He said, happy pre-birthday, my little pineapple. That's so sweet. Against the grain. I'm going to actually read the card against the grain to describe this empress and who we are speaking from, who this really good chess player is, because she was up with a mastermind. I feel like we have an older man that really took advantage of a situation. I also see she's not too young, but a younger woman who saw things immediately, right? I generally don't read out of the book. I think it's really tacky to do. But I'm gonna do it. I feel led to do it in this case. I feel led. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, forwarded into loneliness at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional. Do not silence yourself, not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, yoga, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. This is such a great card. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truths to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for the world. If you are a person that doesn't need a flock of people to make you feel validated, if you are a person that does not rely on validation from others, but knows who you are truly within, let all this go. Like right now, drop your shoulders, let it go, bury it. Pick a day, a special day, right? A special day. My day's tomorrow. Pick a day and let all of this dissipate into the background, like paint on the walls, only you're going to scrape the paint off and paint over it. A rainbow, beautiful. You don't need any of this. You don't even need this that was so beautiful. If it didn't come together, it's not meant to be. You don't need any of this. Nothing. Zero. Release and let go. Conscious connections. What you wants you to. Softly, softly, the tender touch. A Queen of Cups, an Empress, wasn't put on earth to hurt other people. But when surrounded by enough swords energy, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they can become a chess player. And with their level of emotional intelligence, they can beat you. But I think it's time to embrace your fiery, youthful nature, your Empress creative nature, and your Queen of Cups nature again. And whether this was a shapeshifter that weaved their way into your life to destruct it, or whether it's someone who did have good intentions and just had all their childhood shit come up, I don't think they're being fair, honest, loyal, true, or kind. And I don't think they're out for your highest good. And I got to tell you, for a lot of you, I'm speaking to you, Taurus, with someone else if you were dealing with a water sign. Or if you have water in your chart, this could be you. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. My birthday's tomorrow. See ya. Bye-bye.